Alright guys, so I'm making this video before installing the tires. As you can see, they're back there. So we're on the stock wheels and tires right now. This has been my average for owning the truck, 17.5, and then this is the average for this tank, which is also 17.5. So I did make my exhaust video on this tank of gas, so there was a good bit of heavy driving, but it's averaged between 17.5 and like 18.1 for my driving. There's a little beagle in the road. Please get out of the road. I don't want you to die, bud. Anyways, he didn't even flinch, dude. Anyway, so 17.5 has pretty much been our average. So we're gonna see how much these 22s, 33, 1250 22s hurt our gas mileage. I'm betting, unfortunately, a decent amount because they're pretty heavy, but we'll see. All right, we're gonna reset her. See how it does with these wheels and tires. Well, my drive home is almost downhill. It's either flat or slightly downhill grade. And apparently, if you put heavier wheels and tires on your truck, it likes it even more than the stock wheels and tires, because we're somehow managing to squeak over 20 miles per gallon going home the last 4.5 miles, which, like I said, it's mostly like flat or downhill, so we're barely touching the gas, but that's still crazy. Alright guys, so yes, I am aware there's only 13.2 miles on this trip, but I don't drive a whole lot of consistent highway. I do a lot of stop and go in the town and stuff, so my miles per gallon, I just wanted to show, like, if you drive a lot of highway, I wanted to show that this is what you're going to get versus what I'm going to show you I get on the average. So, and this has been a couple, this road has not been perfectly flat like it is currently. There's been a couple hills where it's had to downshift, and there's been, I think, 2 stop signs where I've had to take off. So, currently, we are at 19.4, which is awesome. So, taking the factor not having to stop or downshift going over a couple hills, if you do a lot of highway, straight highway that's smooth as a, whatever, you are still going to get awesome miles per gallon out of this thing. And yes, as you see, V8, this does not have the cylinder deactivation going, so this is all V8 all the time. And as you see, it's slowing down, it's jumping up 19.7. But for the 14 miles that we've been, that's somewhat about what you're going to get with driving. See, this is the kind of driving I typically do, which on these roads that are 40 mile an hour, stop and go, and then get into town, and then it's stop signs and red lights everywhere. So my typical fuel economy, which I'm sure I'll show in another clip, is nowhere near 19. But yeah, so if you do a lot of driving on the highway, I would not be worried at all of going up to a bigger size wheel if you're worried about fuel economy, because honestly, they don't really matter once you get them rolling. And honestly, they might even help because they're a little heavier, so they might like to stay rolling. I don't know for a fact, but I don't know. Alright guys, headed home from work and figured I would finally do the miles per gallon, what I'm getting. I know a ton of y'all have been asking. I really wanted to get a true feel of what it was going to get. I didn't want to give y'all any false information, so this is my second tank with the tires on it. The first tank I ran through it averaged about 14.8, and that was, between new exhaust, new wheels and tires, it was not exactly trying to get gas mileage, so I wanted to go ahead and get about halfway through the next tank to see exactly, because it's at the point now where it's not really going to change up or down off of me flooring it or me trying to save gas on this video or something like that. It's pretty steady at 15.3. So this is truly about what I'm going to get. This is what I'm going to get with my driving. I drive about 7 miles to work every day one way. It's about halfway highway, about halfway in the city where it's stop and go, and under 20, or not under 20, some 20, but typically from 30 to 40 miles per hour. And so we're seeing a stop sign right now, but so that's pretty much what I'm going to expect out of this truck. And then if we go down. The average was a 17.2, which this is the total miles from brand new, from 0 miles. So we're at 16.9, which, you know, like I said, is down from the 17.2 or 3. But honestly, 15.3 is not that bad. I mean, I was absolutely loving it when it was getting, you know, 17, 18 miles per gallon stock out of a truck. Is just awesome. And, you know, for people that say, you know, they don't care about gas mileage in a truck, or they didn't buy a truck for gas mileage, well, that might be true, but I mean, if this thing could get 100 miles to the gallon, I would be extremely happy with it. You know, there's no reason why you should be, you know, no reason why you should want less gas mileage, you know, than you could get. You obviously want the best possible no matter what, or at least I do, and I think any normal thinking person would. But yeah, so about 15 is what you're going to get on them if you're doing, you know, a mix of city highway. If you're just doing highway, you can definitely get better. I think I did another video, I'll throw it in, from a little while back when I just filled up and I was running on the highway. So I wanted to get just a purely like a highway view, and so I got that, and I think it was, I don't even want to say exactly because I don't remember. It's been several weeks, or it's been I think last week or the week before, but it was really, really good. So really, you're gonna be killing your gas mileage with the bigger wheels and tires, obviously, if you're doing stop and go stuff. So that's what's gonna hurt you. If you're doing highway stuff, I wouldn't even worry about it, honestly. I mean, obviously, if you're running 35s, 37s, or bigger, you know, it's going to be hanging the gear and downshifting a whole lot more, so maybe the highway would still be affected. But, you know, as far as 33s and smaller, it's not that big a deal, especially the highway. It's going to be fine. The city driving, you could tell the difference. You know, you can feel a little bit of difference. Got to work a little bit harder, but fuel economy, I mean, 15.3, you really can't complain out of that with a truck with, you know, not big tires, but, you know, decent size. And I don't think wideness really has anything to do with it unless you're running like a 15 wide, so it's got to move 2 foot of rubber every time. But yeah, so that's what I'm getting, guys, and this is in V8 all the time, no V4. So no, V4 mode's not going to help it at all, 100%. So I'll do, I guess I'm going to wrap all this up together, but I'll see how this all plays into the video. But y'all comment down below, let me know what y'all are getting. I'll see y'all the next time. Alright guys, so that's basically going to do it for the gas mileage video. Just wrapping it up, you know, about 15 miles per gallon is what you're going to be getting. And in all honesty, that's not that bad. I know the Taco, my old truck, 6-inch lift, 35s, got much worse than that. My old F-150, 2006, 5.4, it had a leveling kit and 35-inch mud graps on it. I know for a fact they got much worse than that as well. So I believe those trucks are getting, you know, about 12. So I know, bigger tires, worse miles per gallon, lift, less aerodynamic, all that stuff, I know. But, you know, as far as this truck goes, 15's not horrible. It's not amazing, but it's not horrible as well. So, that's basically going to do it, guys. So, y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all are getting. I know some of y'all are going to say you've got 38-inch Super Swampers and you're getting 28 miles to the gallon. I know, some of y'all, you just got the best trucks in the world. And then I know some of y'all heavy foots are going to be saying you get like 8 miles to the gallon on stock tires. So it'll be all over the place, but y'all comment down below, let me know, and I'll see y'all in the next one.